Dakota Ditcheva gives six-word response to Valentina Shevchenko UFC fight and reveals one McDonald's item she orders after every fight. Britain's newest MMA millionaire, Dakota Ditcheva, would be more than up for a fight with UFC's Queen Valentina Shevchenko. Shevchenko is the #1 women's pound-for-pound fighter in the UFC, meaning she is branded as Dana White's best female fighter, regardless of weight division. Ditcheva was crowned PFL's flyweight world champion last month after finishing Taila Santos, a former UFC fighter, in 2 rounds, subsequently winning $1 million too. She now boasts an undefeated professional MMA record of 14 wins and no defeats, with 10 of those victories coming in the first round. This led to MMA fans urging the 26-year-old from Sale, Greater Manchester, to make the switch over to White's UFC due to a lack of fighters at her level in the PFL. "I think I'd do pretty well," Dangerous said, responding to how she would get on against some of the best females in the UFC. "People are always asking me about Shevchenko, but I mean, she's my top fighter out of everyone. So I'll always give her all respect. She's been champion for years and years. I'm not quite there yet. I'm still 26. These girls are like 31, 32. So I have to kind of humble myself a little bit." When pressed on how she would get on against Kyrgyzstan star MMA fighter Shevchenko, Ditcheva didn't hold back with her response. "I could definitely and I would," she added. "You put me in a cage and I'll go against anyone." Someone put a funny video on social media, saying, "Give her, Francis, Ngannou and I'd give a good go at that if I could." Ditcheva trains with American top team in Coconut Creek, Florida, alongside names like current UFC flyweight champion Alexander Pantoja. Both fighters praised the American gym for their elite training and standard of opponents who compete there. Dangerous credited the gym for possessing like-minded, dedicated people that help her stay on track. But she does allow room for discipline to be thrown out of the window on some occasions. "After every fight, I'll always have a draft Coke from McDonald's," she said, talking about her fight week traditions. "That seems to be the one thing that I always go for, just a Coke. I'm not bothered about the food. All camp I just crave draft Coke and I'm not even a fizzy drinker. It's really Stan. I'm on water all the time. I always ring my Nana on the day, too. I always FaceTime her and speak to her. I tend to stay very busy. I've got a really good team around me and that's probably why PFL like me so much because I'm always up for filming. It wouldn't take a genius to figure out that PFL have a lot stronger feelings than solely liking their new British female star." Ditcheva has brought new eyes to her beloved sport, and her unique background, where she used to spar with her world champion kickboxer mom in her youth, adds a unique human interest element.